Hi, this is Rick Kelly, founder of Alter Real Estate, and today we're going to find out exactly what you need to know and what you need to do to buy your first New York City apartment. Check it out. With 6,500 properties for sale at the moment in New York City and 250 different neighborhoods, you certainly have a lot to choose from. The standard in New York City is 20% down, so whatever you're going to buy, you should count on putting down 20% cash and financing the rest. Or if you prefer, you can put down more cash, but those are the minimums. In New York City, the contracts are also handled by attorneys, not real estate brokers. So once you start to look at properties and you find something that you want to make a bid on, rest assured that nothing means anything until you sign a contract. Placing an offer is typically done through your real estate broker, and that can be done through voicemail, email, or text. But typically it's done through email, and it includes the price that you're willing to pay, the terms, and the terms include, for instance, how much money you're putting down, whether your offer is going to be contingent on a mortgage or not, and how soon you can close. Once you have an accepted offer, then your real estate attorney will receive a contract from the seller's real estate attorney. Your attorney will typically take about a week to finish his due diligence, and at that point you will be expected to sign the contract and put down a 10% contract deposit. That 10% deposit is held in escrow until you actually close and cannot be touched by anyone. Next, you will submit your mortgage application if you're financing, or if you're paying cash, you will move straight to the board package if it's a condo or a co-op. If it's a townhouse, of course, there is no board to review, and you move straight to closing if it's a cash purchase. It should take 30 to 45 days for your lender to return a mortgage commitment to you. You need that mortgage commitment in order to proceed with the board package. If it's a condo, you really can't be denied that purchase. And if it's a co-op, you have another step, which is likely a board interview. In a co-op, they will not only look at your financial ability to purchase the property, but they'll also look at other elements such as your social connections, your job history, the type of jobs that you do. They have much greater latitude in terms of approving or not approving than they do in a condominium. Once you have board approval from a condo or a co-op, the next step is to schedule your closing. The day before the closing, you would typically do a walkthrough of the property to make sure that it looks exactly like it looked when you placed the bid on it. If there's anything that's materially changed, such as a hole in the floor, appliances not working, etc., all of those items have to be addressed before the property actually closes. The seller will either fix those issues or they will issue you a credit so you can close. On the day of your close, you're going to get possession of your new property, and at the closing itself, of course, you're going to be bringing the remainder of your down payment. Your lender will be bringing their cash, and then you're going to have to pay some closing costs, which could be anywhere from 3 to 5% in addition to your purchase price. Depending on the lender, you might be able to roll in some of those closing costs into the loan itself, but you'll have to check with your individual lender to see if that's a possibility. You should account for at least 3 to 5% closing costs in New York City. Once the monies have been exchanged, all of the documents signed, the seller gives you the keys, and you give the seller the money, that's it. You're closed, and you now have your very own piece of the Big Apple. Thanks for joining us. We hope you learned a lot about how to buy your first piece of property in New York City, and we hope to see you at a closing table very soon.